Hey everybody, here Brickhouse here with another video, and the hits just keep on coming for Anheuser-Busch and Bud Light. Um, the last few weeks have definitely not been kind with their lowest sales year over year for the last 3 weeks of June. And then going into the weekend, I should say going into the Independence Day weekend, sales were down again. Now, I don't see how Anheuser-Busch is going to recover from this. I think Bud Light might be a dead brand at this point. I mean, granted, yeah, they were the number one beer in America for, 22 years? Until recently. But man, this is a case of go woke, go broke, if I've ever seen one. So this little tidbit from Outkick.com, and I may contradict myself a little bit here because I wasn't quite sure on the numbers, but I'm pretty close. Bud Light bleeds millions in latest sales data as rival brand Soar. This is from David Hookstead over at Outkick. More brutal Bud Light sales data rolling in. Bud Light has been getting crushed ever since the brand made the insanely stupid decision to team up with Dylan Mulvaney. Latest sales data show Bud Light was down more than 31% in terms of volume sold. Now data from Money Watch shows Bud Light sales were down a staggering 26.3 million for the week that ended June 25th. Keep in mind that's the week before July 4th. I confused myself. When compared to the same period over a year ago, according to Fox News, the company just can't stop bleeding sales. In fact, despite its beer being sold at heavily discounted prices, in some case, with the rebate they're offering, you can get a case for free. Or you may even make a couple bucks getting a case. My local grocery store, this is David's local grocery store, was selling cases for the price of broccoli and coffee. Yet people still aren't interested in buying it. Well, that's because people have found other choices like Yingling, Modelo, which is now the number one beer in the country. People have even gone to Coors Light and Miller Lite, even though an internal video shows DEI in full effect at Molson Coors. But that's a little bit different than, going totally woke, I guess. While people might not be interested in buying Anheuser-Busch brand, other beers are soaring as the once popular light beer collapses. Yingling is up 22%, Coors Light up 19%, Miller Lite up 16% for the same time period, according to the same Money Watch data. Circana reported Modelo, top-selling beer since May, saw sales increase $10 million, according to Fox News. It's amazing just how bad the issues become for Anheuser-Busch and Bud Light. Turns out teaming up with someone who seemingly mocks women for a March Madness ad isn't a great idea. And the two individuals that are responsible for that, I think, are now gone after, officially it's a leave of absence, but you could rest assured they're no longer at Anheuser-Busch. And they refused to say that they were fired because they're afraid of legal action for saying they're fired. But I'm sorry. As a company, you shouldn't be afraid to say, yeah, we fired these people for losing us billions of dollars in market cap and causing our stock to drop. But that's the world we live in now, because it might hurt their feelings. The backlash was immediate to the Mulvaney ad, and it's not slowing down. In fact, the more Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch attempt to dig in, the worse it gets. And you could clearly see that in their last couple of ads they put out. The Dad's Grunting ad with Travis Kelce got ratioed to death on Twitter and YouTube. The latest Budweiser ad in their partnership with Folds of Honor, which, again, I have nothing against Folds of Honor. I think it's a great organization. It got ratioed to death on the 4th of July. The entire situation could have been resolved with an apology, and I've said that many times. All they need to do is say, hey, we screwed up. We messed up. We shouldn't have done that. Instead, the light beer brand just attempts to pretend nothing happened. Clearly, it's not a winning strategy. The company's bleeding money, sales are down, and Bud Light has become a punchline to a bad joke. Companies should take heed, Ben and Jerry. Don't go woke. All of your issues as a company could be avoided if you don't go woke and stay out of politics. Just provide a great product that people want, that people can enjoy, and leave it at that. And now they're saying that this Bud Light situation is probably going to carry on into football season, which is a really bad omen for the brand if this carries into football season. So I'll leave it up to you guys. If you would, leave a comment down below, share your opinion, and while you're at it, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, and why wouldn't you subscribe? Just saying. Hit the notification bell to get notified when my content becomes available here on YouTube. And as always, I thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you later.